And so moving on to our next section, Carl came up with this one. He actually came up with all our topics for this week, but this is one that I really stood out that was probably cool for me, and we had to sit down and think about it. 3 teams that should trade for Draymond Green. I'm gonna go first on this one. I like my honorable mentions. My honorable mention is Clippers. I think Draymond Green on the Clippers would definitely help put a more culture. Not to say culture, but like more feistiness. They need that fire and feistiness if they want to beat the Lakers. I think Draymond Green would definitely add that and not mess up what they have going on.
So Pat Beverly ain't enough?
No, he's not enough because he's too small. You need a big who could do it too. Someone who can go on LeBron and be able to do it, and Kawhi and Paul George and got to do it all day. So moving on, so my actual number 3 is the Celtics. The Celtics is really, really nice, but they're small. And I think the same thing you have Marcus Smart, you add a Draymond Green and that, and now you have something that people can fail. I don't know if you want to fail the Celtics, given what's going on in the Eastern Conference. I know the Bucks don't fail the Celtics. I'm very sure the Nets don't fail the Celtics. I'm very sure the Philly don't fail the Celtics. So the Heat don't fail the Celtics, but I think the Celtics have a good advantage with them, but we'll have to see. So I think Celtics would be advantageous to pull up a Draymond Green from the West, bring him in the East. He would be really nice. The next team I was thinking about was the Kings. The Kings need to make the playoffs this year, and they need they got Barnes, but they need a strong, fiery veteran on that team to help give them that push, give them that drive, light a fire in their ass, I think, like they say, that the phrase is. So that's why I want to see the Kings. The Kings need to make playoffs, or some trades are definitely going to happen with the Kings. Bagley, Fox, y'all got to do something.
Some firing of the coaches.
Or firing of the coaches. So Walton, you may want to go look into Draymond Green. That's one of your old players. I didn't even think about that aspect of it. Thank you, Carl. That would be awesome. And my number 1 team, and I'd be surprised if this is not your number 1 team, I got the Blazers. The Blazers need to win a championship. Let alone make it. They don't make it to the conference finals. They need to make the finals now. But now, again, we have to beat LeBron James. Their team is nice. They have potential. But a Draymond Green plucked on that team would add that little piece I think they're missing. And that's my top 3 teams who would trade for Draymond Green. Anybody out there listening, if you see these trades happening, remember where you heard it here first. Carl, what you got for us? What you got for us?
All right.
This was your idea, so I want to hear a really good, juicy thoughts of this.
My number 3 is Utah Jazz. Why I say Utah Jazz? Conley don't necessarily have to handle the ball. Draymond Green IQ could actually push Utah where they need to go. And then you don't need Spada handling the ball all the time. You let him run loose, Conley run loose. You could Ingle on the wing. He could touch the Ingle, pick and roll with Rudy Gobert. He'd fit a nice.
I could see it. I could see it as well as that's another team that only needs just another little piece to take that step.
Made that step. And then I have my 3rd, Milwaukee Bucks. You can imagine him and Giannis together, bro.
Draymond Green would just be nice on so many teams, and this contract is so right that it's not even a hard contract to bring in.
And then Drew could play without the ball, so you could have him running that ball like how he's doing.
And now you don't have Giannis running that ball so much.
So they can just run the wing and just go wild, bro.
I like that.
And Draymond ain't trying to score.
I like that, but the only problem I have with that problem is now you're going to have 2 dudes on the court who can't shoot no ball, who can't take a regular jump shot, Giannis and him. So now your offense will really be kind of stagnant unless you more pace it up like Golden State.
But then you still have Holiday who hit a 3, and then you have Mellington who hit 3. You still get people spread it. And then my first pick, oh man, you don't have to give it to my team, Miami. If you could put him on the Miami, he's a dog. Miami Heat loves dogs. And I can see him going wild, bro. You get Hero on one, you get Duncan on the next side, you get Jimmy just banging.
And they do have enough, use it Duncan Robinson, right? They do have enough to run around, space it around or whatever. And my problem is for the Warriors, you have a short time to get rid of Draymond Green. You're not going to give him a new contract. Obviously, I don't think unless you're doing it for
I think
passion, a heart type of thing for Warriors, a love for him. But you're not going to give him a new contract.
Why I think they're going to? Because they realize and they know Draymond It's the engine to the clock.
Oh,
bro.
it fits what they do.
Right,
Okay,
bro.
okay. And I can
You
only
how
see
he's
that.
missing for the whole.
But if you want
the first couple games he's missing, they wasn't winning.
He-
When he came in,
Okay, is he gonna take less money? Is he gonna feel like, because he's gonna be able to get money elsewhere? Will they give him the same money? He get like 20 to 25 million now. They're not gonna do that at the end of the contract. Because he's gonna make 33, 34. He ain't Steph or Clay.
but like you say, they might get them for him taking
Okay,
that contract
okay.
because
Alright.
what's your boy
Duncan Tim Duncan type of thing.
No man, he took the cut for
Durant.
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 So now
Okay,
they
I
want to say
can see
thank you.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. But that was I was like, oh, so what made you come up with the Draymond Green trade? Before we move on,
Our discussion we had the other day, he's like Draymond he'll fit in anywhere.
right?
We had
Like
that
and
discussion,
he's the type of piece that would accentuate everybody.